think the window's pretty clean. We're gonna do it anyway. Because that's how we roll. That's how we roll on our ride-alongs. Okay. That's good. I like that. I like it a little wider. I like the view a little wider. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, the 20th of April. It is 5:08. I'm a little ahead of schedule here. Get on the road. We got 3 deliveries today. They're all in the van. So we've got all 3 Lenny's Gourmet Girls, and what a day. Let's see. Get my text-to-speech going. One last step and then we're ready to roll. Got to get Rosie going. There she is. See, that's her little I'm turned on noise. That's the noise she makes when she's turned on, you know what I'm saying? 4, 3. We're going to go here. On. Excellent. Excellent. I think we're in good shape here. Lights on. Tank is full, relatively full. We don't need to get gas today. And we can turn that down 1 notch. It's, all right, I'm gonna say this number. Sounds more like March than April, but it's 38 degrees. We are going up to 50, okay? But it's a little chilly out, but it's okay. Here we go. Here we go. This music is kind of suspenseful. Wow, like this is the song that came on as I'm leaving the bakery. What do you think? Let's just start like this. Let's go out and pursue some happiness in these suspenseful moments. What will happen today? Will we make it? Here we go. Monday morning. The commute is on. We must deliver the donuts. We don't know what we'll find. Will that object still be on the side of the road? Will the Christmas decorations still be up? We don't know. But we will find out. I like that song. It's called Dramatic Orchestra Epic. That's what it's called, in case you want to look that up. Dramatic Orchestra Epic. It's probably good background music for certain videos. But it is Monday morning, so good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday. Start of another week for many people. It's a longer song than I thought it was. All right, everybody, calm down now. Calm down. And it's Monday morning. It's a good day. I think it's going to be, we're going to see the sun today. It's not going to be as warm as the past couple days, but I didn't cut the grass yesterday. It actually dried up It was rainy in the morning, kind of drizzly, and then eventually the sun came out. I probably could have cut the grass, but I didn't. Got to watch a little bit of John. He was on in the afternoon. I was playing around with some videos. I didn't finish any up though. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to tell Jen and Bob that they were my thumbnail for yesterday. I used the, when we went in to visit the bakery, I used a picture from that, from my thumbnail. I'm thinking that maybe like every now and then I should go in the bakery and then anybody that's on the stream could like ask questions. You know, we could have like a couple of questions every now and then. I don't know if I do like one day a week, maybe I would do that. I don't know. If you think that's a good idea and you're watching this later, put a comment in. Tell me if you think that's a good or bad idea. I also was thinking I could make a post. It would be like, you know, what, do you have any questions for the bakery? And then I could just make videos and post the videos. So many options. So many options. We're going to drive through Reisterstown today, by the way. I want to see what the progress of the road resurfacing. We're still close enough to April 15th that I feel I've contributed to that road work, and I want to make sure it's happening on schedule. Cars are pretty far behind me. I'm going to stay in this lane. They'll catch up, but not on this turn. Got a whole line of commuters back there. They're getting closer. They're getting closer. Gas prices are bouncing around. $7.11 to $3.84. $3.84. I think I'm also going to cut my hair today. Cut the grass and cut my hair. I'm not going to cut my hair with a lawnmower though. That'd be very dangerous. Be fast, but it would be very dangerous. Don't ever do it.
Dangerous, says HII. Goody morning, Craig.
Good morning, Sawyer. How are you? Happy Monday morning. It's a little cooler out this morning here. Kind of anxious to find out whether that thing is still on the side of the road today. We're going to go down Reisterstown Road so that we get to see the construction.
Dangerous says your hair is still short. Are you going to get a different style? How cool is it? 30s.
Yeah, it's 30s. Actually, it's been around 38, 37. It just popped up to 39. So it's like right close to 40. It feels cooler, but I mean, it's not bad. I think it's going to go up to 50 today. I think it'll be mostly sunny. I think it's going to be partly cloudy, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm just going to...
Dangerous says BRRRS freezing.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's like March temperatures. It doesn't feel like April. It feels more like March. But there's no wind, so that's good. Doesn't feel too bad out there. But yeah, I don't like when my hair starts to touch the top of my ear. I just feel like it's time to cut it. Or maybe it just means that my toupee is slipping. Should do. They're resurfacing the road down here, so I want to ride through Reisterstown and see how the resurfacing is going. But as I say that, I kind of feel like that section, the last half a mile or so that we've been on, that part of the road is very or in need of repair. Let's just put it that way. It's a little rough. Here we go. So let's see how Reisterstown is doing. This is where it starts, right here. Nahala said that it has to stay like this for a couple of weeks, I think he said. So I think it's been about a week. They did this.
Dangerous says you should pomade your toupee into Liberty Spikes. I am dangerous says wow OH Nelly. That's a bumpy road.
It's very rough. Like there aren't holes in it. It feels kind of smooth when you're running across it. But it's rough. So they've taken it down. I think they've ground down the road at least 2 inches, 2 or 3 inches. Flattened it out, and then they're just going to lay some more asphalt on top.
Says just a cat is awake like you smiley face.
Hey Moxman, how are you? Yep, with the early birds. Or the late birds, depending on which side of the clock you're on. Did it get cooler up where you are, Moxie Man?
Dangerous says Moxie Man.
Wow, it's going up. It's going up. I'm up to 42 degrees already.
Moxieman says good Craig, I know you're up and it's a good start to my day. At Moxieman says definitely Chicago cold 39 here now.
Yeah, it was 38 when I left the bakery. But I think we've just got a couple days like this.
Dangerous says, is it windy, Moxie?
Oh yeah, that's true. You're in the windy city. $3.99. So Exxon is below $4. That's kind of, that's good. I'm surprised to see that.
Dangerous says, did it go back up? I thought it went lower.
Well, it kind of bounced.
Seaman says the downtown part is always windy through the buildings.
Yeah, I do. I remember that. I have visited Chicago a few times, and it truly is windy. Actually, a couple times that I went to Chicago a lot for work back in my previous life. But I also, 2 times I went there on vacation. I was there at the start of a trip, because that's where Route 66 starts. So my brother and I flew to Chicago, and then we drove Route 66 from Chicago to, it kind of ends at the pier. The LA area.
Seaman says, yep, I live on 66 near Del Rio Chicken Basket. At Mott Seaman says basket.
Oh, I think, is that like a famous, I think I've been there. Well, I know, I've definitely been there. I drove Route 66 twice with my brother. Once it was just he and I that were driving, and then the second time we went, we took my niece and nephew with, and that was fun.
Seaman says, yes, you have.
Down through St. Louis, I did the Arch. It was a neat trip. We drove on as much of the original road as we possibly could. So there were some very rough sections that we drove on. I don't remember which town it was in. There's a place called Ted Drew's Ice Cream. Ted Drew's was the name of the place. I don't remember if that I think that was St. Louis, I think.
Seaman says YouTubers always post this place.
That would have been fun. If it, like, that was before YouTube.
Dangerous says, really? I've never seen Chicago. Was busy looking up Rock Ape.
Chicago is pretty neat. That car just went. The car a minute ago took a right-hand turn, and then did a U-ey. This guy's doing the same thing. See that car over there? You probably can't see him. The guy that just made a right. Everybody's doing it. I'm not beyond that. I do stuff like that, but I didn't think about it for this light. This is like the light. Actually, this is the light where that car almost went through the red light.
Seaman says just a cat rock ape is a version 8 Etnam F9 LK lore of small Bigfoot looking apes throwing at soldiers, many sightings.
Going on over there. It's weird.
Dangerous says ye is scary. I looked at a million images lols.
Don't scare yourself, Sawyer. We also saw, I don't remember which state it's in, somewhere along the route we saw that Cadillac. I don't know what they call it. It's like a 5 or 6 Cadillacs, or maybe more, that are lined up and they're all like pointing into the ground. Like it looks like they're all driving into the earth. They're all in a line. And people have sprayed graffiti all over them. That was pretty cool.
Dangerous says too late. Now anytime someone throws a rock at me, I'll think it's a rock ape. New York gal says morning Craig in chat.
Hey New York gal, good morning.
I am dangerous says good morning at Nigel 333.
Good morning, happy Monday. Welcome to the van. Oh look, what do we got going on here? There's another truck. Somebody's making a delivery. What the heck is that? Roma. It's not us. Somebody else. There's a little sign that says open is on. That's kind of weird because they're not open. Not yet. All right, let's get Lenny's unloaded. Here we go.
Work gal says woke up angry today at women law.
What? Why? You're angry at women. What have women done? You need a donut?
Work gal says need a donut.
All right. You're going to have to tell us what women have done that made you angry. And a Danish.
Dangerous says what? What the helly? Lol.
All right.
New York gal says in a Danish.
This must have been really bad. All right, I got to go in and get our rack, but I'll be back to see. All right, let me tap this one. Oh, here we go. Did he hear me? He did. Good, good, good. New York gal is mad at women. I can't imagine what they've done to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mad at women. Monday morning.
Yes. And it's cold now.
It is. Winter's trying to hang on, but it's not going to happen.
That we still in April.
Yeah,
In summer.
I know. All right, let's get that. All right, guys, I'm gonna grab you, take you out there with me. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There's our stuff. Where am I putting this? Let's put you up here. There we go. That'll work. I like it. Cookies. We got the chocolate tops. We got a few. Ooh. Slide. No sliding. No sliding. Danish. Here you're Danish. Make you feel better. Cheese Danish. It's not very bright out here. Oh, can you guys see? See Shirley? That's Shirley right there. She usually sits at the other end. I don't know why she started sitting down here closer to the door. Notice how I always monitor everyone's behavior. Yeah, I'm that guy. Ugh. Here we go. Cakes.
Dangerous says don't drop the donuts. One to Jones cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones.
All right. I'll leave you there for now. I'm always afraid that leaving you hanging on the car, somebody's just going to come along and grab the phone. But the fun thing about that would be that you would, what are they going to do? They're going to like videotape the crime, you know what I mean? We're going in. Thank you. Got a plant up here now. You got a plant now.
Yeah, I saw it. Okay. Yeah, one day.
Oh yeah, new decorations.
That's the way.
All right, have a good one. I've got a few new decorations in there. All right, let me get you off of here before I close this door, because that might got some stuff going on down there. Okay. Let me see what you guys have said, because I need to find out. Why. Anna Danish, maybe more angry. Let's just drive. Okay, New York out. She doesn't want to talk about it. Okay. We'll drop it. We're a little ahead of schedule, but I think we'll still be good. We need to go to Gourmet Gals. Gourmet Girls.
Dangerous says, but I want to know.
I know. I want to know too, but it'll come out eventually. Look at all this stuff. What are they doing? Delivering a lot. Pizza grill, I think, is where that's going. Busy at the fitness establishment. Why is my light still on back there? I don't think my door closed properly. Hold on. Back door. Must not have. It doesn't. You've got to really slam it.
Says fitness opens early. Ours don't open till 5.
Well, they may have opened at 5, right? It's 5:45 now. I don't know what time they open. All right, here we go. I gotta say something to Bob about that door. It seems like you have to slam the back door a little bit harder than you should. It's my opinion, of course, but.
Dangerous says it's on 248. At Toyo 1973 says good morning Nigel, just a cat, Chris and everyone.
Hey Toyo, good morning. Happy Monday. Another week has begun.
Dangerous says HII. Good morning, Toyo.
Now we're off to Gourmet Girls. Gourmet Girls delivery looks pretty normal today. We got chocolate top cookies, Danish, eclairs, and they get these things called peanut butter tandies. They're always in the box. They sound really good, but I haven't had one. I like peanut butter. You can pretty much put peanut butter on anything. A few weeks ago, Kendra had that challenge where she ate sardines, but Jason had to eat a pickle, a dill pickle with peanut butter on it, which I had never had before. But after that live stream, I tried it, and it was okay. I mean, it was better than I thought. See, there's
Gal says good morning, Toyo.
There's the ridiculous Exxon. The ridiculous Exxon is priced at $4.39. Like there are no other stations anywhere around there near that price.
Gal says dashing today 8 to 2, excited to leave my house.
You're too excited to leave the house. But excited, are you? So now you're excited. Are you good? Is it a good excitement? Are you excited in a good way? Because earlier you were angry. So I'm feeling like you're on an emotional roller coaster today.
Gal says ha ha ha, really. New York Gal says excited means good silly.
Okay. So you're excited about going out on, well, that's good. That's a good thing. I don't know if I'm ever I might try to DoorDash someday, maybe, just for fun. Just to see what it's like. I've watched it so much. Yesterday, John was talking about an idea he had about a different, sort of like DoorDash, but doing it in a way where you're communicating a little closer to the client, to the customer. I definitely think there are a lot of possibilities there. But the trouble is, here's what I think the trouble is. People don't really value, well, I don't know if I'm just going to say this right. People have become comfortable with like compromising service for.
Gal says anything. People don't value anything.
Well, they compromise high levels of service if they can get something cheaper times. I feel like I'm not really one of those people. Like I will pay more if I think I'm getting good service. But like my whole life I've been like service, support roles, service roles, stuff like that. So
Short gal says in more ways than one, unfortunately.
yeah, people are quick to like, oh, this is cheaper. You know, they'll go with it. And that's where I think you'd struggle with an idea like that, only because, you know, DoorDash makes it it's very convenient for people to go to one app, no matter what they want. That's what, you know, those are the things you'd have to think about. I mean, I definitely think what he's talking about is a good idea. I just...
Short gal says feels good, tastes good, nothing else matters motto they have lol.
It would definitely be a niche. Am I saying that right? A niche. You know what I mean. Is the door open? No. Okay. Let's call. Gotta call. I think I'm gonna get cell service on another phone. Where am I? Here we go. So that I can have, like right now, the phone that I use...
49223 says I have completed 4 months of following you, no thanks.
What is that? I have completed 4 months of following you, no thanks. I don't know what that means. Gourmet girls. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, I'm out back.
It's open.
Okay, thank you. It wasn't open a second ago.
Short gal says 3 stops today.
I have completed 4 months of following you, no thanks. I don't know what that means. Cyborg. Does that mean you're unsubscribing? I'm sorry if that's the case, but... All right. Yes, New York girl, 3 stops. So this is the second of 3. What are we doing here? Okay. Let's grab doing eclairs first. Oops. Good morning. These boxes are huge. Good morning.
449223 says, and last night I saw you in some store. I have map like Google Map and I see where you go and where you come back. You know what I mean, like that. And I watch him where you go and back like that stuff too.
What the hell is he? I don't. Let's go here. Is there? Oh yeah, cool. Thank you. Let's pop that off. We got a check. That's good. All right, ladies. Have a good day. All right. 2 down.
Gal says in summarization, stalker LMAO.
All right, what is this going on here? You guys getting out of control? Not you guys. But let me see something here. What is this? And last night I saw you in some store. What?
York Gal says no idea what they saying.
Me either. I don't know. I mean, maybe if I had gone to a store last night, I would think, oh, maybe somebody saw me, but that's not the case. Because I didn't leave my house. Let's see. Just bear with me a second, guys. We'll take care of the situation. Watch the sound, watch the sound. There we go. I think we took care of that. Look, I'm already confused enough in the mornings. I don't need that.
I'm already confused enough in the mornings.
All right, close that. There we go.
Leonette says good morning everyone.
Good morning, Janet. We just finished Gourmet Girls. We're on our way to What a Day. Hang on one second. All right, let me put this back on. So
New York Gal says remove mine too lol exactly don't want to make anyone made with my jokes.
Huh? New
York Gal says good morning Janet.
What did you remove? I don't know what you removed. But anyway, no, the guy, we had a sitch. Actually, it was somebody, I recognize that name, so I don't know what that was about, but.
York Gal says it's okay, continue.
Exactly. Here we go. No, I've seen him before, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's just intoxicated or something. It happens. All right, so we're on our way to What a Day. I'm kind of to see if that thing
says hi there at Nigel.
is still going to be on the road. Do you think that's still going to be on the side of the road? That's the question for the day. At least that's my top question for the day. I was going to make it my thumbnail yesterday, but then I ended up choosing the bakery. I went with the bakery instead. I was going to make a short, actually, of driving by, looking at that thing on the side of the road, and then driving away. But I didn't do it because when I started to play with that video, it was just getting to be, it's kind of too much. When I remember when I stopped the van and then I kind of like zoomed in on it. Well, the problem that caused is, I know this is going to sound stupid, but the problem that caused is if you take a video of a horizontal video like this and you're going to make a short, it only gets a little section of the screen. So when I did that, the thing was just, you couldn't get the whole thing in the screen because of whatever it is was so big. Guy is sitting here. So anyway, I didn't take the short out of that. So New York gal, you're gonna go out and DoorDash today. When are you gonna DoorDash? Are you hoping to get the breakfast crowd? Or the lunch crowd?
Gal says 8 to 2 next town over breakfast and lunch.
8 to 2. Breakfast? Okay. Well, that should be fun. Now, is it colder there too? It's like 40 degrees. I think it's going up a little bit already. It's like 43. But it's cooler here. It's cooler in Chicago. So I would imagine your weather is a little bit cooler today than it has been the last few days.
Gal says next town over says peak pay very busy plus a buck, but that's till 738.
Till 7:30. So that'll be over before you start, right before you start. Seen a few people out walking their dogs.
Kianette says I am going to miss the cooler weather. I slept with my window open last night and slept so well.
I put the heat on last night. I know. Probably could have gone without it. I did it for AJ.
Fort Gal says both currently 33 high of 37 low of 22 today.
Ooh, here. Wow. It's weird. No, they're just walking around. There they are. And they're all walking off. What's there? And one's looking back here. This guy's probably like, whoops, let me get this back. That's pretty cool. Just strolling along.
Fort Gal says it snowed yesterday and during the night and morning.
Wow, so you're not getting, wow. So you're not getting out of the 30s today. Like that's pretty chilly. Up there's another deer. They're all over the place.
Ianette says that's crazy at Nigel. Fort Gal says we had a pretend spring tease for a couple days.
It'll come back. Well, you're going to have to bundle up for your door dashing.
New York Gal says yes sir.
How much snow did you get? Like, was it just a
Fort Gal
dusting?
says I'm always bundled up.
Was it just a dusting, or is there snow on the road? I would think anything that hit the road would melt. Since the ground is pretty warm.
Rangers says HII good morning at Xnil at Gigianet. Fort Gal says just some beautiful flurries and big chunks, sometimes no accumulation.
Oh, okay. That's good. Look at this water tower. I guess it's usually dark when we're here. Look at this water tower. It's got like, do you see it? First of all, it looks like an old skanky water tower. But look at all the cell tower things on it. That's pretty crazy, right? It's like a giant cell tower. It used to be a water tower. Not anymore.
Fort Gal says at house.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty colorful house, isn't it? I didn't even see that part. What is that called?
Annette says, hey there at Justicat.
What is that house called? It's called the Plant Connection. That house was called the Plant Connection.
Dangerous says, looks like it could use more satellite sticks on that water tower.
Yeah. I think that water tower.
Work Gal says, cool tour time.
Yeah, that house. Like, I guess it's much brighter this week. We're not that early. I mean, late. We're actually about the same time that we usually drive through here, so.
Dangerous says, and power washed.
Yeah, it definitely needs a power wall. There's another water tower along this road we're gonna pass that looks awful. Like, I'm assuming that they're not using these water towers anymore, because that looked like it was in pretty bad shape.
Dangerous says, oh wow, this is what the drive looks like.
Yeah, it's much brighter today. A big difference in a week.
Dangerous says, got used to seeing it in the dark.
I know, me too. I mean, I guess this is what it looked like, but the other weird thing is, like, I'm seeing people at the bus stop and stuff. Like, were they always there? We just didn't see them. I feel like I'm seeing a lot more people today than I usually do. This is the other water tower. See the water tower on the right? It actually looks a little bit better. Like, maybe they're working on it. I think they are. I think they're working on that one. It used to look worse than that.
Says, I think you might be a little later. This is about the time I join when I can, but I never see this area. I am dangerous says, the bottom still looks iffy.
Yeah, but we're going to be at what today by 6:30, and that's normal. Oh, maybe a little bit, maybe a little later.
Dangerous says, HII, good morning at Cameron's Ways double hazy.
Cameron's Ways double hazy.
Dangerous says, everything is green now.
Yep, it is. Start. The green is coming out. Even the truck in front of us is green.
Dangerous says looks like 7-Eleven truck. I've never seen one though.
Well, that one says Canada Dry. I think it's a Canada Dry truck.
Dangerous says oh yeah Canada Dry. I'm blind her.
Well, it looks further away in the camera. It's harder. Tell if the reservoir is significantly lower than normal. It looks pretty normal. I mean, it looks a little bit low, but like nothing ridiculous. I was watching.
Dangerous says earthquake.
That bridge is a man-made earthquake. See, here we go. I'm going to pull right up on the Canada Dry so you can see it up close and personal. Canada Dry since 1904. Bridge. Everybody hold on. Make sure your seatbelts are on. This thing is good. We're going to have a little turbulence. Made it.
Dangerous says get under the door.
Under the door? You should definitely go to the basement. Oh no, you're right. You should be in the door frame, right? Is that the idea for an earthquake? I got in trouble one time for, in Baltimore we had...
Dangerous says I think. I forget.
Well, here's what happened to us. I was in an office building in downtown Baltimore when we had an earthquake. I don't remember how many years ago this was. probably 10 years ago. It would have been before 2017, because I was working at Morgan Stanley, and my department was on the 7th floor, and it was a new building, and we had an earthquake in Baltimore, and that you could feel the ground. I mean, it was the weirdest feeling. I mean, I know for anybody, probably Justin Cat, you probably experienced this, but it was an odd feeling for anybody in Maryland. So the building's kind of shaking, and it went on for a minute, and so it stopped, and then I was like one of 3 or 4, I forget what I was called, like a captain, a fire captain or something. Like I was the guy, my job was to stand at the stairwell and make sure that everybody got out of the floor in case of a fire. So of course everybody was looking at me for what to do, and everybody started leaving.
Gal says get to that choppa.
We looked outside, and people were like leaving the building. So we got out of the building, and we were standing, you know, the group of us were standing in the parking lot. Everybody in the building evacuated the building. And we didn't know what to do. And then eventually people were telling us to go back in, that everything was okay. But a couple days later, they called a meeting of all the fire marshals, captains, whatever we were called, and they yelled at us for leaving the building, because apparently, like in an earthquake, you're not supposed to leave the building, which sounds kind of weird to me still. But the idea is if everybody's outside, then stuff could be falling on them. Like if the windows started breaking or something, the glass would be falling on people.
Ashnigianet says yes. I remember that day. I was at work too, and we all jumped up not knowing we just experienced an earthquake.
Yeah, it was weird. And the building I was in was relatively new, and it was built on this land that had previously been sort of a land, I don't know how you would describe it, not really a landfill.
Dangerous says, does it not happen very often?
Not here, no. I mean, I've heard of others happening, but never to that degree. Like that was the most I've ever felt, an earthquake. You hear about them, like little ones, but unless you're really like right near it, you don't know.
I am dangerous, says ooh.
But yeah, so our group was reprimanded for taking people outside during an earthquake.
Dangerous says yes at NYGAL 333, that's the Hail Mary plan.
I think I would still go outside though. I think if I was in a building feeling an earthquake, I think my reaction would still be to go outside and get away from the building. Like obviously I don't want to be standing next to the building.
Says if a bad earthquake, I think I would rather be outside with a chance to run versus a building caving in on me.
I know, that's what I thought. Yeah, if I had that situation occur again, I would still go outside.
Dangerous says, what if the ground opens up?
Well, yeah, but what if it opens up underneath the building that you're in? You know? I think you got to. I personally think if you get outside of the building and you want to get away from the building, I think that should
Dangerous says, oh yeah, geez.
that should be an important note. Like, get away from the buildings. It makes sense to me that you shouldn't be standing near buildings.
Short gal says it may very well one day lol.
You could.
Annette says at Justicat my simple mind thinks I could survive the ground opening up. I'll just crawl back out. Haha. I am dangerous says I like the ground rolling under me and everything else shakes.
Yeah, I think experiencing an earthquake is not really scary. Like, I think it was kind of exciting. I really thought it was our building though, because it was a relatively new building. And the ground it was built on was not, was kind of out in the harbor a little bit. It had been
Short gal
created.
says tuck and roll, Janet tuck and roll. I am dangerous says a Gigianet and go with your plan too.
Tuck and roll and then climb. You got to climb out of the hole. All right, somebody's coming through the drive-through. I think they're going to see me.
Gigianet says just like a tsunami, I'll ride the wave in.
Now that would be kind of wild too. Ride the wave in. I don't think people ride the wave in, Janet. I just don't. I think they die. Didn't even have to call today. We didn't have to call. Oh. Thank you. Thank you for choosing What a Day Cafe. All right, let's go. Okay, got it again. No pastries for that guy. Did get a latte though. Got a latte. Got a latte, ladies and gentlemen. You got a lot of latte. All right.
I'm the first to go. The peninsula is set to break off. Tsunami and earthquake.
All right, we got a first roll. I think they got less than 100 today. I think we got 88 donuts today. It's that Monday morning. Glazed. Another drive-through client. Customer. No. That lady's just getting a coffee and some water.
Do the backflow at NYGAL 300.
Coffee and water. Coffee and water. Come on now.
Drive the window open.
Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Have a good one. Drive-through window open. Trays. That, turn around. Here we go. Try to do this a little smoother. Okay. I wonder if that's tight. Okay. All right, all 3 deliveries are done. We don't need to get gas. So the only remaining, well, we got 2 remaining questions. One is our everyday question about the Christmas decorations. But then the other is the big, oh look, is it starting to sprinkle? Do you see that? We're getting a little sprinkle action going. Yeah, look over there. The sky's a little darker over there. That thing on the side of the road, is it going to be there? The big whatever it is. Who thinks it's going to be there?
Dangerous says I was going to say looks like sprinkle sky.
Yeah, we got 'em. We got some sprinkles. I don't want to use the windshield. If I use the windshield wipers, it's going to screw up the windshield. But I think I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to do it. So what is everybody's thoughts? That bag, whatever it is, it didn't.
Dangerous says it's going to be the same. I can't believe they put away Snoopy. That really bugs.
I know. Snoopy is gone. There is still like a little Christmas tree thing there though. I don't know why they left that there.
Fort Gal says oh my gosh I just looked at my windows, we did get accumulation. New York Gal says Ev's right in his wife.
Everything is white. Wow. So you got, wow, that's pretty wild. All right, I'm gonna do the windshield wipers. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I'm going to do it. Here we go. Oh! Okay.
Dangerous says, oh my god. Still NY gal.
Yeah, you're picking up the snow. Oh, look, this is going to not be good. Wow, that was a bold move coming out in front of that car like that. All right, so who thinks the wrapped up hay burrito is going to be on the side of the road? Or will it be gone? It was there 24 hours ago. I do. I do think it'll
Gal
be there.
says new water boots it is. New York gal says I do. New York gal says I don't actually. Someone called it in.
You think? So
I am dangerous says you mean the alien burrito. It gone. Went back to Mars.
You think it did?
At Moxieman says HTS there probably.
I don't know what I think. It's a tough one. I'm gonna say.
Dangerous says Moxieman took it long.
I'm gonna say it's still there. No, I'm sorry. I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna say it's gone.
Moxieman says I ate it. I am dangerous says like you took the gloves. Lol.
I ate it. That was a lot. That was a lot to eat. And we don't really know. So if you ate it, what was in it? We don't really know what was inside it. All right, if it is still there, if it's still there, am I supposed to get out and look at it? Or do we need to do that today? I know what New York gal's going to say.
Dangerous says not the alien burrito Moxie. It had hair. Mean hay on it.
Hay. It had hay, not hair. It might have been hairy hay. And we don't know what was actually inside.
Annette says I think it's there. No one would work on a Sunday to move it.
That's true. That's true. Quite a line of traffic behind us. I don't know why this traffic is so heavy today going our direction. It's always heavy going the other direction.
And Dangerous says unless it got beamed up to the mothership.
Maybe it was the mothership. See, aliens don't necessarily need to be the same size as a human being, right? They could be smaller. I mean, what if an alien was the size of a hamster?
Jones 5862 says morning Craig. At Reed Jones 5862 says morning Sawyer.
Hey, good morning, Reed. Happy Monday. Everybody's up early.
Dangerous says, hey hi at Reed Jones 5862, how you been?
Getting a very distinctive rattle today. One of the trays is acting up today.
Jones 5862 says, I'm been good grinding it out, how about you Sawyer?
New York gals got snow. Unbelievable. Are you gonna have to shovel? Is it enough to shovel?
Gal says, was it there? I missed it. I am dangerous says 90. And GTSY. Doing good, being good, the best that I can.
We haven't passed that spot yet, New York gal. We don't know yet.
Jones 5862 says, morning Nigel.
All right, I got this truck that we're behind is very slow, so I have a line of traffic behind me. So
Dangerous says, slow folks ahead of us.
I'm gonna pull off here for a second so they can go by. Anybody want to do a park and ride? Park and ride. I just want to shake the traffic.
P. Jones 5862 says GSTYASC, well, and that's good to hear Sawyer.
Here we go. All right. See, now there's nobody back there. I think that's the truck that we were behind when we turned around. Or when we... All right, so the alien burrito is on the left-hand side up here. Now I got a truck behind me again. What do you think? We're going to find out. We're about to find out.
Dangerous says alien doesn't want us to know. It buffered.
Are we buffering now? Are we back? Oh, it's still there. It's still there, everybody. Should I stop? Oh, you
I
all?
am dangerous says no, we're good. At Reed Jones 5862 says you should. I am dangerous says where?
There it is. It's still there, everybody.
Dangerous says I didn't get to see.
Oh, there it is. I think it's just... You think it's just filled with hay? I mean, it's definitely intentional because look at the ropes around it. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say about that.
York gal says PHBMY God. At Reed Jones 5862 says that looks like Phil with hay.
Yeah. I
New
think
York
so,
gal
too.
says call it in. I am dangerous says yeah for sure. Someone moved it properly. I am dangerous says out of the way.
You think it came off a truck?
York gal says who puts hay like that and not come back for it.
I know, right? Think it'll be there tomorrow? All right.
York gal says call the police, have them go. At Reed
Call the
Jones 5862 says I believe so.
You think it'll be? Oh, Reed thinks it'll be there tomorrow.
York gal says they can get rid of whatever it is.
How many people think it'll still be there tomorrow?
Pianet says now your van has been identified as being at the scene of the crime. I am dangerous says welfare check on the alien burrito. New York gal says it could cause a crash at night, someone panic and swerve. At Reed Jones 5862 says the great hay watch.
Great.
York gal says just a cat.
All right, so Reed thinks it'll still be there. Does anybody else?
Cat says it's full of gloves and Christmas decorations. At Pianet says haha at Reed Jones.
Maybe Snoopy is in there. It's a big thing. I mean, it's almost as long as a car.
York gal says if it made it a day no call and it prob will still be there tomorrow. My vote it will be there.
All right, I'm gonna make it a game. We're gonna see.
Jones 5862 says Gigi.
I am surprised somebody didn't come pick it up. Like, it fell off of some truck. Don't you think you would know that it was gone? Unless you had like 10 of them. Or if,
Dangerous says you guys I can't stop laughing.
or if you dropped it intentionally. You know what I mean? That could be the other thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. I knew that was going to turn yellow. I could feel it before it even happened. See, we're assuming that it fell off by mistake, but maybe it fell off intentionally. Maybe somebody was like, I don't really feel like driving all the way to the landfill, all the way to the dump, all the way to the wherever. I'm just going to drop it right here. Be done with it.
Pat says maybe it jumped off. New York gal says well if it was someone it'd say a goner by now.
Maybe we'll come by tomorrow and they'll be like, cows will be standing around it eating from the ends. Like Moxie Man.
Dangerous says Jumper.
Or maybe we'll see Moxie Man finishing it off. This is the traffic light where I got my inspiration about giving out a cookie. I say that as a dumpster pulls up next to me. Oh, I just saw what you typed. That's a good point.
I am dangerous,
Sawyer.
says tell that dumpster.
Yeah,
I am
really.
dangerous, says to go check.
Yeah.
New York gal says maybe I'll end up in Hey Today dashing lol missing NY girl.
It could fit. A dumpster could ride by and just pick it up. Excellent idea, Sawyer.
New York gal says hope to at least see some eye candy beards today. New York gal says couple mustaches.
Where do you see them while you're out picking up orders? Where would you see that most likely? Picking up an order, delivering the order, or along the way? Which is your most likely spot?
Dangerous says oh really? At Reed Jones 5862 says here you go Nigel.
It's a weird rain shower. I don't know if it happened here or not, but it doesn't look like it.
Dangerous says she's right though. I never watched so many ads and shorts.
I thought it was funny because when I mentioned that to John, I think he looked at the short. And then he told me he couldn't believe how many of those videos were being up on his homepage.
York gal says haha that's what you guys get for looking it up smiley face enjoy them.
Yeah, you have to think before you click on something. You really have to think about whether or not you want to see, whether you want that added to your algorithm.
York gal says do a thumb scroll past them by and they go away. I am dangerous says I only scrolled forever cause he was so personable.
I started getting a lot of bakery shorts. Yeah, well, I don't think you have to follow them. Look, why is this thing?
I am dangerous, says Justin.
Oh. My Bluetooth disconnected from my phone. So your voices were kind of quiet there for a minute. We got a dumpster, we got a dumpster. But yeah, I don't think you necessarily have to subscribe to have something like that added, for YouTube to start adding it to your page. All right, there's somebody behind me, but they're a little ways back. Let me I'm going to turn around. I'm going to do the turnaround thing.
Burke Gal says yay, sometimes they appear random.
And once you watch them, you get stuck. There's a lady, I don't know where she is, some lady that owns a bakery that has...
Dangerous says I'm not sub to him and his shorts, just reels.
She owns the bakery, but she doesn't... Oh, look, I'm not going to turn around in that driveway today. No, sirree, but some of her shorts, I'm not exaggerating. I looked at one of her shorts that had 19 million views. And all she did was she took oh look, that guy, I didn't know that guy followed me back here. There was a guy behind the van. All she did was take a box of donuts and like exchange, you know, she made a cute donut and put it in the box. You know, like somebody ordered 4 donuts and she wanted to make one of them really cute, so she did, and then put it in the box and boom, she had 19 million views. It's kind of crazy, right? Like that's... a lot of people. Actually, you know what?
Dangerous says you need to box up some donuts.
I know, really. Here's a donut. We're going to put it in a box. I'm going to take it on a trip. I mean, you know. All right. Here we go. It was not nice weather yesterday, so this is probably about the same. Yeah, we still got, I see the two people in the choir are still there. The snowmen are still there. Okay, so that corner is still quite active. He has cut the grass though. Notice
Dangerous says OP's come back Snoopy.
The grass is cut. There's no Snoopy. The Snoopy's gone forever. The doghouse, everything's gone. But we do have that little Christmas tree thing. Now a truck is flying up behind me, flying. Got out of there just in time. I know, I miss Snoopy.
Dangerous says the choir is never going to leave.
It's just those two people, and then the snowman below. They're like You know how like at the end of a party there's always a couple of people that just sort of hang out forever? That's what they're doing. Oh, that's a nice sky. It's not colorful, but it's got a lot going on. There's a lot going on in this sky.
Dangerous says limoncello ice sky.
It's very fluffy over there.
M Dangerous says lemoncello.
Very big piece of farm equipment right there. It's just been sitting there now for a long time. A week.
Dangerous says I don't know the icy cup thingy.
The icy cup thingy. Oh yeah, what are those called? I think I know what you're talking about.
Dangerous says like snow cones.
Yeah, but there's a thing, or you're talking about those little, you buy them in the grocery store. They're like little cups of frozen. It's like that. What are those called? Turn my lights off. Frozen little cup of goodness.
Dangerous says yeah, something.
I probably should have gone. I should have gone, but I didn't. This road had a shoulder. If this road had an area that I could pull over, but I can't really pull over. Can't stop. Brown cow field. See, right there. You can almost touch them. It's probably an electric fence. Probably shouldn't touch the fence. Horses over there. see the cows in the barn. I don't see them in the field either. Oh, there they are. They're all the way over there. They're way off to the left there. So, unfortunately, how did we do? Did we survive the tunnel? I'm working on an idea, by the way, for the tunnel. I think I'm going to be able to survive all...
Dangerous says Luigi's Italian ice cups.
That's it. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
Dangerous says ya survived the tunnel.
We survived the tunnel. Yeah, I think I'm going to come up with a way that we will always survive the tunnel. I'm experimenting. I haven't started it yet. We're
Dangerous says yeah, hey, we did it. Oh yeah, we did it.
Oh yeah. I'm just experimenting. I haven't started the experiment yet, but I have an idea. All right, folks. Well, here we are.
Dangerous says aha, aha.
Aha, aha.
Dangerous says thought we're supposed drive slow.
Well, we did drive slow. I drove through there pretty slow, which I think that helps. I think that helps. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think driving slow is better. It works better. But I have another idea that I think
That says have a great day.
Combine the Starlink and the cellular, I think. But anyway. All right, guys. Have a great day. It's going to be a little cooler out there. NY Gal, if you go out there on your door dashing, I hope you have a good day. Financially and visually.
Dangerous says thank you, Craig. Have a good day, everybody.
All right, folks, and we'll see what happens with the alien burrito. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.